Hi Libra, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your monthly May reading. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Libra for the month of May. It is going to be a general reading, and as a general reading, the messages will resonate differently for everyone, so be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign readings as well for a complete picture of the energies that are around you for the month of May. I would also like to thank everyone for joining me today, and I'd like to give a special thanks to anyone who has liked, shared, subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate all the positive feedback and energy that has been sent my way, and I really appreciate all the support. I really feel truly blessed and humbled by all of the support and the positivity that has been expressed to me. So thank you, I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, Libra, let's begin your reading. Okay, so Libra, you begin with the Knight of Wands energy. So some of you may be taking action. There could be some kind of something that has inspired you, some kind of creative endeavor, something that has inspired your passion, creativity, inspiration, something that you want to move forward with, some kind of a plan. It could even be related to relationships as well, something that has a lot of fiery energy to it, and something that really makes you feel alive. But you're moving forward with this because it is the Knight of Wands, and Knight's energy. They're the doers of the tarot deck. They're the ones that are on the mission, on the quest. They're seeking something. They're looking for adventure. It's very fast-moving energy too. So this is something that could really catch you by surprise, Libra, this month, and kind of even come out of the blue, and you're inspired by something, and then you just move forward with it rather quickly and take action, because that Wands energy is fire energy, and fire energy is all about creativity. It's also about your wants. It describes what you want and how you protect your interests. So it's a very, very fast-moving energy that you have for this month of May, Libra. Okay, and you are being crossed by the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups energy, so Queens and Kings, they're masters of their suit, of the energy of their suits. And Cups energy is emotional energy. So this emotional energy are your ups. It's the things that make you feel good, make you feel emotionally fulfilled. And the Queen of Cups, she's one of the most intuitive cards in the tarot deck. She is somebody who's very nurturing, very healing, very supportive. She rules her kingdom with a big heart, with her emotions, but she's also very mature energy. So it's very stable emotional energy. She uses her emotions and her intuitions to guide her actions in order to provide for her kingdom and to ensure that everybody's needs are met, including her own. Our emotional needs are met. And that's the energy of the Queen of Cups. So with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups here, Libra, I'm really feeling like there is something that you're very excited about, something that really is inspiring you emotionally, and you're moving forward with it, and it has that promise of emotional fulfillment too for you. So it's really nice energy. Okay, and your foundation is the Hanging Man. So this is the past conditions that have led to the present, and the Hanging Man, this is a card about you seeking wisdom, you sacrificing yourself in some sort of way. Like so in the Hanging Man, he's hanging upside down. He has not been placed here by anyone else. He put himself here, and that's what is meant by that self-sacrifice. Is that he's put himself in this position in order to gain a different perspective on a situation, and by gaining that different perspective, he gains wisdom on a situation, on some kind of a problem. So I feel like you have, and it isn't in your foundation or past conditions that have led to this. So I feel like you have seen a situation from a different perspective. You've gained a different point of view on something, and it's created this inspiring connection with you. It's created this, it's connected with you emotionally, and it's inspiring you to take some kind of an action here. Okay, and then you also have the Death card in your recent past. So this is energy that's moving into the background. It may still be lingering. So because this is a monthly reading, it's the month of May, you may find this energy still lingering in that last week of April, even into the first week of May. The Death card does represent Scorpio energy, so there could be a Scorpio that is plays an important role in your life, or that is around you, or someone with a lot of Scorpio in their chart. But the Death card this is all about transition. So it's a big change that you're experiencing, and it's an ending of something. So something has ended. And again, this could be related to that different perspective, that it's an ending to how you see a situation or you see something, because you've gained this wisdom, you've gained this insight, and it's inspired you to move on. So you do realize it's time for you to move on from something and kind of go through a rebirth and a transformation into a new area in your life, or by taking on some kind of a new inspiring challenge, or seeking something new, seeking some new kind of adventure. And then you have the Hierophant here, and this is what's crowning you. The Hierophant does represent Taurus energy, so there could be a Taurus, because it's crowning you, but it's also about your strengths, or what's coming in on the horizon that could be coming in to help you. So this can represent an individual. And if it's an individual, this would be someone with a lot of Taurus in their chart, or a Taurus. And this person would be coming in to help you. Maybe they're helping you to get to seek whatever it is that you're seeking, that for this emotional fulfillment or this creative endeavor. They might be helping you get it off the ground, if it's a project, or if it's related to like a side project that you want to get going. But they could be helping you take the steps towards that, or even providing a supportive role to you, and inspiring you in some way. But the Hierophant, if it doesn't represent an individual, this is about traditions and conventional expectations, conforming to society's norms, conforming to conventional wisdom. So things like higher education and knowledge, things that are tried, tested, and true, that you know that by following certain procedures that you're going to end up with this end result. So you could actually be, this passion of yours could involve developing some kind of a skill as well. Something that does require kind of an expertise knowledge, something that is very traditional in nature. So it could involve that as well, or by you relying on knowledge that you already have, Libra, in order to get this off the ground. Some skill set that you have, some traditional wisdom and traditional knowledge that you have by following certain procedures, and some like know-how that you know, and you're using that skill set that you have in order to move something forward. So it can also be playing out that way. Okay, I do feel like it's more playing out that way, because you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And Eight of Pentacles does represent skilled work or skilled abilities, and you developing and honing your skills and abilities and mastering a craft. And it is in the position of your near future, what is coming in or developing from this situation. So this is like you continuing to develop your skills and expand on this knowledge base that you already have. And so you're mastering a craft. But the other thing with the Eight of Pentacles, it's known as the Worker Bee card, because it is about you putting a lot of work and effort into something, but it's also about you enjoying what you're doing, which is, and this could be all part of it related to that hanging man, gaining a new perspective, that perhaps you were doing something that you just realized that you didn't enjoy and you didn't like anymore, and so, you know, you found something that inspires you and lets you tap into that creative side of yourself. So you're releasing and letting go of an old way of doing something, and you found a new way of doing something, but you're still using a skill set or knowledge that you have, and now you're developing and mastering it, but you're also enjoying what you're doing, and you're enjoying the process, which is beautiful, wonderful energy, Libra. And then you have the Four of Pentacles here, and this is in the position of your attitude or current viewpoint towards a situation. Now, the Four of Pentacles, this is a card that can be about greed or hoarding. You see he's holding those pentacles very tightly to his chest. Pentacles represents earth energy. So earth energy is often it translates into physical, tangible assets that we can hold, touch, feel. So things like money and possessions. But it also speaks to anything that makes you feel stable, secure, and safe. So anything that gives you that feeling of security and safety and stability in your life, that represents Pentacles. So it can also be your physical, your body, your physical health. It can be your home or where it is that you live. So it's all that kind of an energy. It can even be your connections and relationships with people, because that can help to make you feel safe and secure as well. So that's the energy of the Pentacles. Now he's hanging onto them very tightly. So it sometimes does represent a not wanting to let go of things, so like a greed or hoarding, but it can also represent a desire to build long-term security and stability, because it is that Four of Pentacles, and he's holding them tightly because he wants to grow it, he wants to develop it. So it can represent that as well. And so whatever this is that you're developing your skills on, you could be looking at it from the perspective as you want to use this to develop your long-term stability and security in your life. And I'm really feeling like that is what how it is that you're seeing it. But for others of you, this could also be about if you've been very tight with your money, it could be about now it's time for you can kind of loosen those purse strings a little bit. Or if you've been spending a little too frivolously, it might be time for you to kind of clamp down on those behaviors and be a little bit more thrifty with your money and your finances as well. And now you have the Star card here, and this is what you need to know. It can represent other people, work, or home that's influencing the situation, but it is what you need to know about the situation. I love the Star card energy. This is really truly a beautiful energy. It is the energy of Aquarius, so it does represent Aquarian energy. But the Star is about you, optimism. It's about you believing that you can achieve your dreams. So whatever this is that you're going for, that's got that emotional fulfillment, that's giving you that passion, that drive, that fire, like reigniting that creativity, and you like working on your skills. It's you believing in yourself and believing that you can achieve your dreams. You can achieve that long-term security from this. It's a renewed hope. It's inner clarity. It's believing in miracles. It's you having faith. And it's also about you being in the spotlight, you being front and center. You, Libra, are front and center. You're on the stage right now. All eyes are on you, watching to see how things are going to turn out, what you're going to do, and what your next move is. So it's a very exciting energy. And then you have the Two of Cups here. So this is in your hopes and fears. It can also be about work that needs to be done behind the scenes. So you might have to get involved in some kind of a partnership with someone if this is some kind of a business endeavor, because the Two of Cups does represent partnerships. It can be romantic partnerships. So it could also speak to you if you're single and you're looking for someone, this could be you meeting someone and developing a romantic relationship. It can also be expanding if you're already partnered. This can be the next step or stage in a relationship, or even a deepening of the relationship. But if you're looking at it from a business perspective, this can be a partnership so you could be involved in a partnership or working with someone. And again, you did have that Taurian energy here. So you could be working with someone, and there's a lot of mutual respect between the two of you. And that's one of the things that the Two of Cups does indicate. It's a very deep connection with someone, a very clear understanding with someone, that and having a lot of mutual respect for each other. And so it does have that energy. So that's that could be work that needs to be done behind the scenes, is developing that partnership or that relationship. But it's also can represent your hopes as well, is you're hoping for building some kind of a relationship with someone, whether or not it's a romantic relationship or it's a business type of partnership. Wow. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles in your potential outcome, or where you're headed. Okay, this will not need any clarification. So Ten of Pentacles, again, I mentioned Pentacles is that earth energy, physical, tangible things that make you feel safe and secure, stable, and for that interest in growing your wealth and growing that stability and creating that desire, having that desire for long-term security. That Ten of Pentacles Tens represent the completion. So this is about you leaving a legacy and building your foundation, building your empire, and you being successful in doing that and being surrounded by abundance and having no worries with security. And it's in your potential outcome. It's where you're headed and where this can all develop and move into. So awesome, beautiful, beautiful energy there, Libra. So I don't feel like I need to clarify any of that, but I am going to pull 2 Angel Tarot cards for any last little bits of insight from Spirit and the angels regarding this reading. So very nice to see. There's been a lot of heavy readings for the month of May for some of the other signs. So I'm really happy to see such a positive reading, Libra. Okay, and we have the Page of Air and the Moon. Okay, so another intuitive type of energy here with the Moon. But with the Page of Air, okay, so this is about you being logical, honest, being curious. So this is about you know, whatever it is you're trying to get going, it's you approaching with a sense of curiosity. There could be some challenging information coming your way that you need to navigate. So if there's any contracts or anything coming your way, make sure you're reading them very clearly and that you understand everything very thoroughly before you sign on the line. It's also, there could be some delays or changes to your plans, so be willing to kind of go with the flow with things. Don't be too regimental that way. And it's also, the Page of Air, it's swords energy really, so it's that air energy. And it's, so there could be some truth that comes to light or some information that comes to light that you need to know. And if that's the case, you will be hearing that this month and for the month of May, Libra. And then you have the Moon card here. And the Moon is, this is about you being very in touch with your intuition and trusting your intuition. So you may be receiving some kind of important psychic insights. So if you're having very vivid dreams or lucid dreaming, be sure to pay attention to that because it could be your subconscious trying to speak to you. There could also be some things going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of. And again, with it being linked or paired with the Page of Air, do know that any information that's going on behind the scenes that you might not be aware of, it will come to light with that Page of Air, again with that truth being delivered or that information coming to light. And it's also the other thing with the Moon too, it's about you releasing any kind of fears, that any kind of shadow sides, any fears that you have that could hold you back, and letting that go. And that this month is a good time for you to let that go because you're very competent. With that Hierophant and that 8 of Pentacles, you're very competent in your abilities, Libra. So trust in that and have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can achieve your dreams this month because you have that ability and you have the skill sets. So Libra, this concludes your reading for the month of May. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so you are notified when the next readings are available. And again, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a fantastic May, Libra, and take care.